Did you know our hearts connect deeply wherever you and I are in the world? Hi, I'm Andrea Petrut, intuitive life and relationship coach. Here at Healing Through Oneness podcast, together we find what makes us unique and what keeps us united. We learn of past wounds and ways to heal. We release old stories and create new, empowering realities that serve us now. Join me and my guests to recognize the truth within, discover why you are precious, connect with what sets you apart, and allow the world to welcome you and resonate with your heart. We are one. Hello, welcome to a new episode of Healing Through Oneness podcast. Today, I would like to share about what children know and they don't tell us. They don't tell us because they don't know what they don't know. And what they don't know is what we can accept. So my story, or the story that I feel sharing today, is when I was 9 years old and I was watching TV. My parents were not at home. It was December 22nd, 1989. Because I'm born in February, I was almost 9. And I was born in 1981. And that day, there was a coup-d'etat, not a revolution. Adults didn't need to tell me it was not a revolution because I knew, but they didn't. Everybody said it's a revolution. And those days I watched on TV people smiling while others were killed. I watched how military killed innocent people and military killed military. They were talking about terrorists, but there was none. I didn't need to know the details. I just needed to be there in the living room watching TV, hearing bullets in a city that had nothing to do with the so-called revolution. So I was in Galați, in the southeastern side of Romania, near the Danube River. And I just heard gunshots very close to the apartment I was living in. So I took shelter in front of the TV and I watched. At 9 years old, the things you can understand and see go beyond comprehension of an adult. It is so obvious, the fakeness, the lies, the lack of integrity, the mismatch. And then watching on TV an execution. For those who don't know, in Romania in December 1989, right before or on Christmas, I don't remember exactly, the president and his wife were murdered. It was an execution without a fair trial. They simply got rid of them by asking a platoon of people to shoot them. And all those people were traumatized. I don't know how many are still alive, but one for sure is traumatized for life. They have PTSD. And the things a child can see can be horrible, can create conflict, trauma, without even being near the child, without even directly affecting the child. We children can see a lot. What I saw there was traumatizing, and it took me about almost 30 years to find a tool to help me. For me, in 2016, it was Psyche, or Keys for Psyche, which is one of the tools that Dr. Bruce Lipton recommends in his books and his work to change subconscious beliefs. That helped me. But what about others? How many others in the world who once were children are still affected by the things they witnessed, the things they saw, or the things that were done to them? The children that were alive 30 years ago and are alive today are the adults that have dysfunctional families, or not, but they are going through some stuff they might not be even aware of. There's a lot to say about what children see and they don't tell us. I know that I was born a psychic. And I know that none of my parents and none of the members in my family really acknowledged that, even those who had and still have spiritual abilities. Children do not tell us everything because they see we cannot accept. They know it's hard for us, especially when they do tell us something and we start telling them no. We start blocking them. We start not appreciating who they are. We start doubting their abilities, the things they see, and we're not opening our minds and hearts. And we're not realizing that maybe we don't see and they do. Let's open our minds and hearts to the children of the world. Let's allow them to be them, with or without certain abilities, with or without certain level of achievement or whatever we have in our minds. Let them be who they are. Let them tell us, what do they know? What do they see? And maybe we can remember what we knew when we were their age and we didn't tell anybody. And maybe it's high time we share that truth with ourselves or ourselves. I believe we are all one. I believe we are all connected. And I believe we are all unique. And through the connection of our uniquenesses, we change the world here and now. We can bring peace. I love you, my friend. Have a blessed day. Thank you for watching and listening. You are precious. If what you heard touched you or helped you, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite place for tuning in. Pay it forward by sharing it with others. I'll be here for you with the next episode. I'm Andrea Petrut, your Healing Through Oneness show host. Remember, we are connected. We are one.